What's up? I greet you wherever you're watching us from. This is your number one show, the Fantastics Podcast. My name is Renz, the man always making sense. I will stop there for now. And I have back with me in the studio the octopus of worldwide. We missed him on the last episode, but Sabubu is back here to join us on the show. Sabubu, how are you doing?
Well, we're doing great. I missed the show last week, but I was here in spirit and I watched it. What a lovely show. Thanks to
Lord
Lord
Ralph and
Ralph
Mr.
and
Dex.
Mr. Dex. We appreciate you. Champions of England, the owners of Liverpool.
Stop it. So, guys, it was an amazing show last time out, and we thank you for your support, for all your interactions with the episode, for supporting the podcast. If you know you're just watching us for the first time, well, we are one of the most exciting podcasts you are ever going to come across when it comes to football content. So, quickly like or subscribe, as the case may be, on whichever platform it is you are watching us. We are back on the show to take you through what has been happening in the world of football so far in the past week. The Club World Cup has started in the United States, and some people don't collect 10-0 don't come out for some people when leave factory work come say they won't come play ball. And some other people are making statements. Some players are announcing themselves on the world stage. We are going to look into that. But I think one of the most, exciting and most discussed events in the world of football right now are the transfers. You know, the transfer window has been open since June 1, and some players have been officially announced. Some players have been linked with various clubs. We are going to take you through the transfer rumors, and my humble self, and Sabubu, the octopus himself, we are going to rank some of the best deals of this transfer window.
So far.
Yes, so far, because a lot of things go still sup. So Sabubu,
As it stands, Liverpool have decided to press our neck in the Premiership. They went for the German whiskey. In monetary terms, the money looks big in euros, but when it's converted to pounds, it did not really hit the ceiling compared to the transfer that was done for Declan Rice and Jack Grealish and a couple of them.
I think the base fee for the transfer
Yeah.
is £100 million,
Okay, with
which is
add-ons.
which is the same as the money that was paid for Jack Grealish,
Okay.
from Aston
Aston
Villa
Villa
to
to
Man
Man
City,
City.
and then Declan Rice was about 104 million.
105.
100,
Then
okay, 105. Enzo was
Enzo was
105
5. Yeah,
plus,
plus
and
add-ons.
then Moses Caicedo was about 115 from Brighton. So with add-ons, which might actually eclipse the British transfer record, which is 100 plus add-ons, his transfer will add up to about £160 million. So that was a big transfer from Liverpool. Sabubu, I would like us to just do a little compare and contrast. Now, prior to um, Liverpool entering the picture of the transfer for Florian Wirtz, the first English team to indicate an interest for his services was Manchester City. Now, with all the hype, Liverpool finally came for him and they got their man. But Manchester City opted out of that deal and signed another player. I wouldn't say he's a relative unknown, because for those who really know football, who watch football keenly, who follow football keenly, you would have known Cherki. And Cherki has been around since 16 years old, a record-breaking player for Olympique Lyonnais. So I know some of us football heads, we already know him. But Sabubu, what do you think about that transfer? These are two brilliant playmakers, two brilliant, exceptionally brilliant playmakers, both of them in their early 20s, both of them posting beautiful numbers for goals and assists. But one of them went for 100 million, one of them went for 34 million in pounds. So Sabubu, who got the better deal?
Well, on paper and via the finances, we would say is Man City. But we should put at the back of our minds that Man City are being careful when it comes to transfers, in the sense that they still have that 150 15
15.
charges, which even if they are buying, they have one eye on it. You understand?
Yeah.
And financial fair
Fair
play is very
play.
important to them because Kelvin has left, so it has freed the wage
Room.
structure.
Yeah. Some
Jack Grealish will
is
still
bound
go.
to leave
I remember he spent over 200 million in
in
January to
January
get
transfer
players,
window.
and Liverpool is just starting. They are
Mm,
just starting. They've not started buying yet. They have money because they didn't spend last season. You
true.
understand?
Yeah.
So um,
Give and take.
give and take. We hope for the best. Both players are going to light up the Premiership, which we all want to see. And the German whiskey is easily he will easily just slot into that Liverpool squad. The other man, the luck he has is Kelvin is going. Bernardo Silva might not be having the game
Yeah.
time he used to have. And Gundogan, I heard he's planning to leave. We're not sure about
Yeah.
it yet.
Gundogan is likely to leave too.
So both players will slot into their various teams and will play very well. Now the German Bundesliga is well publicized compared to the French championnat.
Yeah.
So we already know him ahead of his coming to the Premiership.
Yeah.
It's a good one for Liverpool. They are building from a winning position, which is what champions are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because every other team would likely be chasing Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because majority of the teams that are going to pursue the Premiership are doing major surgical works on the spine
On
of
their
their team.
squad.
Apart from, let's say, Arsenal, where they just need to slot in an attacker, a left-footed winger, maybe one defender and one a backup for Saka. City are doing a major shakedown in that team.
In that squad.
You understand? For United, we don't know what we'll get from them. They need to sort out their finances first. It's not that they don't have the money, but if they overspend, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
For Chelsea, it is management because they have the squad. How the coach will manage that squad is very, very important for the season. For Spurs, Frank will come in and Frank will be the same Frank we know from Brentford.
Yeah.
Now he's going to an elite team. Let's take it.
With more
Spurs
resources.
with more resources, a bigger stadium,
and they are going to the
and a
Champions League.
higher expectation from fans because they will simply tell him we won the Europa League, so we're a big team. So you must deliver a top 4 position because that is what he would likely
That's
be
the
told
challenge. That's the bar.
initially. So
Yeah.
and he has never played
At that level.
at that level. He has never been
managed
in Champions League level.
Yeah.
Because he's going to play in Champions League.
Yeah.
It's a free pass for him. So the Premiership and other leagues in Europe, we're going to have a lot of changes. Like for Madrid, I'll let you analyze Madrid because Madrid, you saw how they are going about their transfers, and majority of the transfers they are going to make this season is based on what Alonso wants, not what Florentino Perez wants.
Yeah.
So just give us analysis as regards the Madrid own.
Well, we all know Madrid went swiftly about their business. They got Huijsen from Bournemouth through the door. They first of all wrapped up a deal for Trent, and then I'll come back to Trent later. They wrapped up a deal for Trent, got Huijsen through the door, and then signed the Argentine wonder kid Mastantuono.
Yes.
Now, they got their manager also, a new manager, and they are looking to, use the Club World Cup as a testing ground for their squad to see how they can build some chemistry. So I think majorly, I don't think they have made as many changes as you would say. I think they're also looking to get a left back through the door and maybe explore a striking signing. But we'll see how that evolves on that end. Barcelona also keeping an eye out for a right winger and a striker to help Lewandowski with the scoring workload. But basically, I want us to look at something. Trent was announced at Madrid, and Trent spoke fluent Spanish.
No, he didn't speak fluent Spanish. He spoke Espanol.
Okay, you want to use Espanol, take explain the kind of Espanol when he speaks.
Trent is like a lawyer that was doing a divorce case for a friend. He was a lawyer. He did divorce case, and
And
after
then
the divorce case,
he
he
married
got
a
he
divorcee.
married the divorcee because I can't believe Trent was speaking fluent Spanish.
No, it just goes to tell you one thing and one thing only.
He has been preparing for this role.
Trent knew where he was heading. He started preparing himself for that move.
Okay.
And I can tell you for a fact that it would have taken, approximately maybe 18 months to get that level of fluency that he exhibited and confidence in front of the cameras.
Then the naughty guy now said something that he grew up watching Madrid win 3 Champions League in a row. And I asked myself, wait,
Sabubu, no verse.
but you played in those matches for God's sake. So how
Sabubu,
did
no
you
verse.
grow up
At
watching?
least one of them, but no verse. He was still a small boy that time. He was still a small boy. So
He watched them winning and he was
don't forget that I know Trent looks like he has been around forever, but I mean, how many years? How many years is he? A small boy. He has gotten his move. So we hope that he
Rest.
shines and he wins.
Rest.
He wins. If he win Ballon d'Or, if he win Ballon de something, Ballon de right back or something. But we'll be right back, just like Trent. Let's go for a short break. And when we come back, we'll be looking at what's shopping at the Club World Cup, and we'll be answering to our investors' corner, where they have said, "Let the odds favor us."
Somebody told me something. He said this FIFA Club World Cup or FIFA something something they call it, that clubs need the money to use to buy fuel in their bus.
Anytime they start to talk of boss and fuel and money, I know where they go. No problem.
But some people said the tournament is not worth it. But trust me, football is business. And most people don't understand that most players play football because they want money, not because of passion. We the fans are the ones that have that passion for football. The FIFA Club World Cup started on Sunday, and we saw the opening match between Al Ahly and Inter Miami, where Trezeguet made his second debut and missed the penalty, and Lionel Messi got angry. And in the second half, it was a Messi show.
I watched that game to
Yeah.
an extent, and I mean, Al Ahly should have been, goals, 2-3 goals
In
up
the first half.
by the end of the first half.
But
we all know who Messi is, and we
Yeah.
know that most of the time his game at this age now, he knows that he doesn't have the legs, he doesn't have the lungs to run the whole length of the pitch, and they kind of, and of course Messi thrives on provocation. The Al Ahly guys, they pressed him intensively in the first half. They fouled him.
pressed his
They
neck.
made yes, they pressed him and they pressed his team. So they made sure he was uncomfortable, and Messi kind of thrives on that adrenaline. When you start leaning into him, he tends to bring out the best.
For the
And he
first
showed
time,
for second half.
for the first time in a while, I saw Messi. He was now taking shots from outside.
No, Messi was really frustrated in
He
that
was
game.
just,
To a certain extent, he
Yeah.
was. But I mean, this just goes to show you the gulf in quality between the MLS and some of the other quality leagues in the world. I mean, this is an Egyptian side, and let's make no mincemeat out of African football. Mamelodi Sundowns are also in the Club World Cup, and
Yes.
you're going to see what they will bring to the table. They have an international squad, an international manager. So African football, no be beans.
Yeah, then Palmeiras and Porto played a goalless draw. Then Paris Saint-Germain brought in their Champions League form and
they demolished
They
Atletico.
beat and annihilated one of the best teams that can defend in world football.
No, PSG has proven that they know
4-0.
they fear your papa. If you claim say I sabi defense, Inter Milan wey sabi defense, wetin happen to them?
Then Bayern Munich decided to beat a team that don't like football.
No, it's not that they don't like
Part-time
football.
player.
Now, let us understand what FIFA did with this Club World Cup. FIFA said, okay, 2 teams from each of the footballing, they are inviting from federations, right? But no, it's only 2 teams from a country. So that means that, opportunities will fall to some minnows of football
Yes.
based on their continent. And now, from Australia. What do you expect? These guys now, I heard their goalkeeper, his idol is Manuel Neuer. He took leave, annual leave, and leave without pay. Combine am na collabo just to go to Club World Cup.
What is it the one that's a truck driver or tipper
No,
driver?
him, he works in a factory.
There's one that drives a
I say
forklift.
different kind of. I sure say if you check well sef, iron condemn fit dey inside there. And then they Bayern Munich una sef una no get joy.
Well, well,
10-0.
that,
Well, anyways, one thing we like is some people dream came true. They played FIFA Club World Cup.
that is it.
Yes.
Then we have Monday matches where Botafogo has beaten Seattle Sounders
Yeah.
FC. Boca Juniors will play Benfica. Chelsea will play Los Angeles FC. So for my great investors, we're back with the predictions.
I think we'll be looking forward to the other games.
Yes,
yes, to the other games. Because by the time our jollof rice will be ready.
The games would have passed.
Yes. So let's go ahead with the matches from
the game I look forward to is the Tuesday midnight game, which is Flamengo versus Esperance of Tunis. That is the best of Arab football and the best of Brazilian samba.
Yes.
And that match will be very, very interesting. I look at both teams to score.
Both teams to score is not unreasonable, but I will be backing Flamengo to get the win. So you can go with the Flamengo, win and both teams to score, or win or draw, both teams to score, whichever. Just make your choice wisely.
Then River Plate of Argentina will take on Urawa Reds Diamond.
Somebody eye go red. And the people where they claim say they be Diamond, because I can assure you, River Plate are an exciting side. They play intense.
Franco that was bought
from Franco.
Madrid.
Yeah,
Madrid allowed him to
he's
stay
the linchpin of that midfield. Yeah. Just like Chelsea allowed Estevao, who won MVP against Porto yesterday. A beautiful performance. I'm sure Chelsea fans will be salivating and say, if you add this one with Kopama, they'll mix and like this, it will cause problem. Till then,
Fluminense will take on Borussia Dortmund. Another Brazilian team. Yeah,
that's another low pressure fixture for both sides. Dortmund are gradually recovering themselves and their identity under Niko Kovac. So I'll still be looking at a win or draw for Dortmund.
I look at both teams to score. Then the last match for the day is Usain Ayonda versus Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa.
So I was talking about how international that squad is, how exciting their team is. Mamelodi are the standard bearers of African football. They are well run, they are well marketed, they are well packaged. They sign players from Brazil, from Argentina, from left, right, and center. So that's an opportunity for them, and I see them getting a win or a draw.
Yeah, the edge Mamelodi Sundowns have to sign South American players is they have a good currency, they have a good league, and they're in the Southern Hemisphere. So flight time to South America and
back
to and from South America is not
as
a
long
distance.
as.
Same with Australia. That's why, sorry, I'm diverting. When they play their three nations, you hear a match took place in Johannesburg on Saturday. They played the return match in Auckland. You begin to wonder. Then when I check the flight time, I realize that they are not far from each other because they are downwards the Southern Hemisphere.
You don't see when you watch our podcast, you learn football, you learn geography. Some people continue, don't mind me.
Then for Wednesday, we have Monterrey versus Inter Milan.
I'm sorry for Monterrey. Pray for Monterrey because it's about to get real. People where don't lose Champions League final, where they disgrace. When they're supposed to go holiday, go cry. They still catch them, so they go play Club World Cup. I'm sorry for all of you that will play Inter Milan. Starting with Monterrey, they'll collect like 5. That 5 they give them Champions League, they'll give it to Monterrey. But Monterrey also has a good squad per se.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No best.
Man City was White Casablanca.
White Casablanca, the way where they go white. it go be like it go be like say
So
they verse.
so that means it's straight from Man City, right?
Yeah,
Then
that was a club that actually wanted to sign Cristiano to go and play in the Club World Cup, but Cristiano pledged his loyalty to Anasa. So let's see how we go.
what about Real Madrid versus Al Hilal?
Al Hilal,
Mm.
that fixture is actually going to be more, it's going to be closer than we expect.
Yes.
Al Hilal has a world class squad.
Mm.
That's one of the Saudi clubs that signed intentionally.
Yes.
So they have very fine players balanced across their attack to
Mhm.
defense. So we'll be looking at something very exciting. I look at a low scoring match, maybe under 2.5.
Then Pachuca versus FC Salzburg. Those are goals. I can smell
Yeah,
goals in that
no,
match.
you are looking at both sides to score and over 3.5 about, because those two teams that are going to come out and
Mm.
attack themselves, the Mexicans and the Germans. You said
Pachuca,
Salzburg, right?
Salzburg is
No,
Austrian.
Salzburg is Austrian,
Austrian,
so
yeah.
they are going to come out. They have German DNA, they are
Yeah.
brothers.
They are
Yeah.
more like
So
German. They are more like Germans.
they'll come out and play. So we expect goals in that
Then for
fixture.
Thursday, the second round of matches will begin. So Palmeiras will take Al Ahly, Inter Miami FC will take on FC Porto, Seattle Sundowns
Yeah.
will take on Atletico Madrid, then Al Ain will take on Juventus.
So I want to give you the scope. You see that Inter Miami, I'm not sure say they go win match for this Club World Cup. Sorry to say, Messi's fans are Messi stands, because Porto now they will dish them Porto.
Yeah, what
Did you
about
watch Porto against Palmeiras?
the match
And
was
then when Palmeiras with the so-called Messinho now will now play Messi, it's going to be because the intensity of the games was looking way beyond Inter
they were
Miami.
struggling in that
The
match.
golf in quality was there.
So what about Palmeiras versus Al Ahly?
Palmeiras is Al Ahly goals.
Okay,
Both teams to score.
what about Seattle Sundowns and Atletico Madrid? Don't look me like that now.
They go sound as like say the thief.
Okay, what about Al Ain?
But Sabubo, sorry, I want to say one thing, and it's not going to be popular. I think it's high time somebody tells Diego Simeone that he's holding Atletico Madrid back. With the kind of squad they have, the kind of football those people play is terrible.
Are you saying the law of diminishing returns has gotten to him?
E be like say in return sef don dey diminish join. It's just, they are so negative, they are so unadventurous. It's as if they are scared to play football, and they have players with ability. Like I said, it's just a diversion, but I just say make I put am out there. I don't know whether una agree with me or una disagree.
Then let's just rush up the other games.
Yeah.
For Friday, PSG will take on Botafogo of Brazil. What do you say? Straight win?
I'm sorry, Botafogo.
Sorry?
I apologize in advance, Botafogo. Sorry.
PSG straight win.
No, if you don't know, just wait.
Then Benfica versus Auckland City.
Benfica, Auckland. Benfica, the verse. Benfica are even actually more intense than Bayern Munich with their style of play.
They are more intense than Porto, their own Portuguese brother.
Auckland, next time, Mona know they come
Then,
some kind land.
Okay, what about Flamengo Chelsea?
Flamengo Chelsea, yes, it's going to be an exciting match, and I look at both teams to score.
Same here.
Yeah, both teams
Then
to
Los
score.
Angeles
But
FC.
Chelsea all the way.
Los Angeles FC versus Esperance.
Esperance. I think those Tunisians might actually get one over the LAFC guys.
Same here. Then for Saturday fixtures, Bayern Munich will take on Boca Juniors. I want to watch that match.
Almost see football. What time is it, please?
It's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. No rest for the weekend. And maybe that. I'm watching that match live and direct. I don't know about you, but that's going to be a classic fixture. I look at both teams to score. So, yeah, guys, I think from here, we are going to come back with more updates on what is happening on the show. But so far, so good. The FIFA Club World Cup promises some exciting fixtures, especially as we begin to exit the group phase and enter into the knockout phases. So keep your eyes glued. We are going to be back for next week and the week after, because
the transfer window has opened again today.
No, you understand? So deals are going to be going down. We are going to give you the updates, and we are going to look at some of the, we are going to be looking at transfers and giving you our analysis. And of course, we will look who never gets Zubi Michael. You understand? If you know the club.
Sorry, his name is Zubimendi.
Who knows sign Zubimendi? No be Zubimendi go sign. Or you are not informed. Arsenal people, well, I heard actually that Zubimendi is because they want to do transfer maneuvering or accounting
No,
maneuvering.
yeah,
That's why
you
they
know,
have not announced him.
it is from different sources, even from Fabrizio and
Lorenzo.
the others, they said Real Sociedad asked that it should be announced in July
They want to delay the payments.
no, that they are
No, it's not announcement though. It's a payment.
no,
They want the payment to reflect
yes.
on.
So it helps their books for FFP and a lot of things.
Yes. And of course, our guy Osimhen, they said Al came back with an offer.
Can we just talk about Osimhen for like 1 or 2 minutes before we leave?
Okay.
Is there a problem that as good as that guy is, clubs are not hovering around him and wanting to buy him?
I think you could say for a fact that Osimhen is one of the top, and I was telling them on the show last time, for me, he's one of the top 3 strikers in the world.
Yes.
Top 3. I don't know. Bring your striker, keep Osimhen side by side. Tell me what they offer you. Tell me what they offer.
Because
I'll tell
even Pep,
you,
I
Osimhen can
listened
give
to
it to you.
Pep saying he likes him a lot, that he sees the hunger in him when he plays. For a Pep to say that, you know, because I know that if Pep does not have Haaland, he would have bought Osimhen.
Now, I just want to tell you, you know, this is an unpopular opinion, but I think one of the major reasons why Osimhen is going through this kind of transfer window, by going through, I mean, where there's still so much uncertainty and a lack of interest, is because 1, he's black.
If it was Brazil,
he's black. 1,
okay.
2, he's African.
Okay.
You know, he might be black and he might be European, so he's African. And I kind of feel the Nations Cup in January might kind of deter some sides from, you know, pinning or building their teams around him. Okay. That's another thing. And I guess, you know, with the whole controversy surrounding, you know, his interaction with Finidi George, let me call it like that, in the open fora, it kind of dissuades some teams. They say, okay, maybe he might be hothead or something like that. But I mean, a striker of that caliber. See, Luis Suarez, they bite people. Barcelona still sign him. Yes. So I don't understand. If you fit sign Vampire, what's wrong with somebody who get bad mouth?
Okay. Let's go.
Sorry, no be saying a Vampire, but if you bite people 3 times, where do you be? Eh?
Rest, close the show, let's go.
Okay, before they arrest me, I make I arrest myself. I rest my case too on top. Guys, thank you for sticking with us on the show. It was another amazing one. And Sabubu, you will come back. We have missed you a lot, and we hope to come back next week with more and with better for you. Don't go anywhere.
Beg them to subscribe and follow.
Okay, Sabubu say I should beg you people. Because me, I know they like to beg. I get pride. Sabubu say I beg una, say me una subscribe. If you watch this video, it won't take you anything. Just click on the subscribe button. Leave your comment. Tell us what you think about, you know, the whole show. Tell us the things we have discussed. More know your voice to go on your show. Not be only us. Sabu, you won't beg them again. I mean,
please, Ejo,
speak French now. Por favor,
no. So we see you next week. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us and like us on YouTube. Instagram, we are there. X, we are there. And TikTok,
everywhere we did. I beg when I subscribe before we start to speak language. Oh no, por favor. Bien le.
So ça vient.
Bien merci.
Je suis avec something. See you next week.
Okay, I want to speak Russian because that one I know that one. Paka paka until we come back next week. Boka.